Hey, I'm Dina Blizzard, and you're watching One Funny Morning. Welcome to One Funny Morning Show.
From Monday to Friday.
And sometimes on Saturday.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
You never know what's gonna happen.
Carmen.
Cortez.
Good morning, everybody.
What's outside your weather door?
Good morning. Uppie. Happy, everybody.
Hi, I am Miss Fiorentino, coming to you from my classroom in Fresno, California, where I teach second grade, where all I hear all day is... Yes? We love you! Aw, aren't they so sweet? And they still manage to drive me crazy. And you are watching One Funny Morning with your host, Dina Blizzard. Take it away.
Good morning. Good morning. I had to play Alexis's intro again because we missed it yesterday. And so I wanted to make sure that I played it. Good morning, TikTok. I should have checked this before. I'm hoping that the internet is better today. It was yesterday's, but it didn't stay. I don't know who saw it because the internet has been wonky here, so hopefully today's show will stream. Okay, good morning, the TikTok. I know, I'm only waiting because I have a dentist appointment at 9. Yeah, Sam, Joe, why would you do that? Good morning. This is not a Christmas tree, in case you're wondering. It's a Valentine's tree, and if you change the first part of it, it makes it okay. So, Kadisha, good morning. Belinda, how are you? Internet's better. Andrea, you want me to bring you some of the rice pudding? Let me know, because there's a bucket of it. I went a little overboard. Does everybody know what rice pudding is and why it's so good? Because I feel like a lot of you feel some kind of way about it. And I feel like we need to just discuss it because I grew up with it and it's totally normal and it's super yummy. And all you people that think it's weird, no, don't say that, Belinda. We'll see. I made a sparkly heart and then accidentally smushed it. So now it looks like a toddler's craft. Please send it. I'm not a fan. LaFive, it's because you haven't had my rice pudding. Okay, no clue what it is. Okay, listen to me. It is, okay. Rice pudding feels like maggots in your mouth. Kimberly, that was aggressive, okay? And you upset a lot of grandmoms. A lot of grandmoms love rice pudding, and you upset all of them. No raisins. But I think it's a texture thing. It is. It's wonderful. Tapioca is better. All right. You know what? People want to start fights with me this morning. And clearly, none of you have Italian grandmoms who would listen. It's not tapioca. It's rice. That's why it's called rice pudding. And it's yummy. Tapioca is completely different and a little weird. All right. But I like tapioca pudding. Listen, you can't like tapioca and not like rice pudding. It's not it's against the rules of everything. Right, Lulu? It is. I can't taste rice pudding the same way anymore. What does that mean? I don't mind bread pudding. All right. You know what? Instead of everybody just getting on the rice pudding boat, everybody's just naming like 7 other kinds of pudding that they like. And I feel like you're trying. Bread pudding's nice. Listen, I love bread pudding. Miss it. If you like bread pudding, you like rice pudding. I'm just going to leave it there. And they're so super lazy. Whoa, mid-January. Partly sunny. I think you missed the memo. It is a Valentine's tree. And if you change the first word in front of tree, it makes it okay. So I'm just going to leave it there. Butterscotch pudding. That sounds disgusting. Why? What did Shakendra say? Everybody said, I'm Team Shakendra. What does that mean? Rice pudding is delicious. No, bread pudding and rice pudding. No, they're not. They're the same. Okay, I feel like raisins or no raisins. The answer is no raisins. It's against the rules having a Christmas tree up. Brad, listen to me. I changed the first word. The word is now Valentine's tree, and you will see it, Brad. And Brad, I implore you to send a heart for the Valentine's tree. This tree is being completely decorated by people that follow this show. And Brad's like, well, I guess I'm in. Brad, you're in. So you have to put a heart. You put someone that you love on one side, and then you write on the back of it why you love them. And it could be about chocolate chip cookies. Partly Sunny, be careful. Her worshipers are on TikTok. Luna Louise. Did you guys know you guys are worshipers? Luna just made me a lot cooler than I am. You realize I'm talking about rice pudding on TikTok. I don't know who worships that lady. I can tell you it's none of these ladies. They hate rice pudding. They're not very good worshipers, if that's the case. I have the worst worshipers on the planet. Partly just said, I'm so terrified. What's happening? Are you two fighting with each other? It's weird. Over how dumb the show is? Listen, I agree. Nobody's fighting Luna Louise on it. Or my worshipers. Rice pudding sucks. Jen wants to fight me. And this is when your worshipers turn on you. And it's not pretty. It's fine. Those are the only kind of worshipers I want. The ones that are just brutally honest. I like broccoli. Why's it gotta be a pudding? Okay. And you know what? Someone feels sassy, and her name is Shakendra. Feeling sassy. You know what? I'm not saying you gotta pudding everything. Okay. I'm just saying beet pudding. I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make that for Shakendra. Oh boy. I don't know. This could take a while. I'm gonna have rice pudding for my celebration meal this week. What's a celebration meal? I don't even know. Carrot pudding? You guys are talking crazy. Now you're just being dumb. Is carrot pudding a thing? I don't even know what they're saying. I think they're joking. Lulu's like, you guys aren't funny. She is so snuggly this morning. Your internet is messed up again. I can't even. I don't even know how to fix it. I wish my worshipers would just come fix it. I mean, they've heard. I've heard about it. What's with your phone? I don't know, Alec. It's being weird. I think it's something in the internet universe, because it says I have a very powerful internet, and yet something gets messed up. Where are they updating? My phone is new. I don't know, Rebecca. I don't know. Yeah, Melinda says internet is fine. Maybe it was just yesterday. Maybe yesterday was just a wonky day. And now it's messed up on TikTok. I don't know what's happening. Anyway, so wouldn't it be great if somebody at work just was like in a meeting and just grabbed your face and just did this? Like as you're working and you were oddly fine with it. You're just like, okay. I have been trying to get a face massage for a while, just at work, like this. Like, so listen, I've been looking over the metrics and the numbers for this quarter. Just somebody grabbed your face into this. I would love it. I'd be like, that is correct what she's saying. Can you believe we do a show about pudding? If not us, then who? Who else is going to cover important topics like rice pudding and people smushing your face in a very serious meeting? Jurgen, are we in Thailand yet? Please tell me you are. And that you can go. What time is it in Thailand? Good morning, Miss. Missy, if you were working here, this is what I would do to you during meetings. I want you to know that. She's like, I would love that. That's funny. Not yet. All right. You're going to let me know. When Missy was working here, every once in a while I'd say, hey, do you want to, and I didn't get much past, do you want to, and then she'd look at me, she'd go, a walk? And I go, I'm going to say, do you want to go downstairs? And yeah. Do you want to go downstairs and work on that? But I'd say, do you want to, she goes, go for a walk? And I was like, did you want to go for a walk? Lulu does. And then I'd be like, well, I guess let's go for a walk, because she was so excited about it. She was like, I'm so excited. So we would. I would take Missy for a walk. Wouldn't it be great if your boss just came in and was like, do you want to go for a walk? I would. Yeah, I know. Lulu heard me. She's like, let's go. Let's do it. I'm ready to do it. Good morning. Good morning. If you're just, I'm going to have a show on rice pudding and face massage. Was anyone else hoping for a show on rice pudding and face massage? No, Missy was on a leash. You know, she gets a little crazy. Anyway. All right. I found an article for today. Lulu's like, what is it? All right, here we go. And we're going to try to guess what these are. Are you ready? Here's how we play the game. I pick an article that I didn't read or prepare for in any way. And then it'll say that they were going to do 5 things, which is today. And we're going to try to guess what they are. Are you ready, Lulu? Here's what the article says. Experts on aging reveal the 5 major habits that will improve your longevity. Now, that's to say that you want to be around longer. Keep that in mind. Researchers who study superagers for a living share the key behaviors that can improve your life expectancy. So with that said, before we dive into it, what do you think it is? Oh, wait, you know what, TikTok? Hold on, let me fix something. I think I turned off the internet yesterday. Hold on. All right. TikTok, it should be better. I fixed it. I know why you guys are jammed up. Patty said, your aging article is well-timed. I'm 5-0 today. Is it rice pudding? You know what? I love a good callback. All right, let me know, TikTok, if it's better, because I realized I turned off the internet on the phone yesterday so I could go live last night. Socialize, walking, drinking water. I bet drinking water's on there. I'm going to say exercise, but I'm going to go even further, and I'm going to say weight training. I don't know if it's on there, but I'm telling you. Thank you. You're welcome, Belinda. Sleep, water, human relations. So we're talking about, if you can guess, experts on aging reveal the 5 major habits that will improve your longevity. Whiskey, bourbon, vodka, all the preservatives. Physical activity, regular sleep schedule, water, friends, bourbon. Superagers are amazing. I just watched a video. I don't know if anybody saw it. It was on the socials yesterday. It was a man, Lulu, I think he was 101. And they were introducing him to his great-great-granddaughter. Little baby, just been born. And he was old. I did think if he could have just, like in the movie, like he was so old. He looked like when Darth Vader, or like any of those movies where like old things try to suck the soul out of young things, like that. But beautiful. It was really beautiful. He crying. It was beautiful. So great. So you're my grandma. So you're 2 years. And then my grandma's parents would be great. And then oh my gosh, he's so old. So old. Happiness, friendship, lazy boy recliner. That's got to be on there. Cold cuts. Coffee with every meal. Cold cuts, hot dogs. Work for my grandma. 97 years. Cold cut. I love that you didn't say lunch meat. You said cold cuts. Where they send some elderly people to hold it. I definitely. Grandbabies. My gram lived to 101. and did whatever she wanted. Mm-hmm. Our last granddaughter makes my grandmom, now a great-great-grandmom, she will be 94 in June. Wow, now that I added it up, that's 5 generations. Wow. Of course, cold cuts. Bacon. Bacon should be. Glad I'm not the only one with my Christmas tree still up. Azore. Is it Azore or Azor? Either way, beautiful. That is now called a Valentine's tree. And if you change the holiday name in front of it, then you're actually early. I'm so early for my Valentine's tree. But you can send a heart in if you'd like. All of my worshipers are going to decorate it and send me hearts with the people they love on it. It feels like I'm super aged. Yeah, it's just called feeling old. Here we go. Does that count? No. The term superagers was created by researchers at Northwestern University who defined it as adults over 80 who have the memory capacity of individuals who are at least 3 decades younger. It's very specific. Our superagers are not the same as people with good longevity. The main difference between them being one's brain. Studies show that superagers' brains resemble those of much younger people. Specifically, less brain volume loss is seen in superagers in comparison to a person who just has good longevity. For example, someone who is, say, 87 with good longevity may have a brain that also matches their age. This is so interesting. There's no special trick to becoming a superager, at least not yet. Like most trajectories of age or conditions of life, it's a combination of biology, environment, and personal agency. Superagers have certain qualities, though. We think of superagers as people who are reaching 85 years of age, so they're exceeding the typical or average life expectancy for their cohort. For us, a superager is not just someone who's lived long. It's someone who's maintained a fairly high level of physical, cognitive, psychological, and social well-being. How people go about accomplishing these qualities can be vastly different. For some, drinking a beer or a few a night. For others, it's abstaining from vices. Some are still running successful businesses. Others have been retired. I suppose a common denominator in all of that appears to be socially active or engaged in continuous, meaningful activity, but there are exceptions. Interesting. Did you guys know that? I thought it was just about longevity. Yeah, Linda's like, I'm 57, my brain age is 80. I got the brain of a 90-year-old. That's what I'm saying. I've never heard it described as that. Lulu was like, I'm 400 years old. I'm pretty sure my brain is 102. What is this worshiper thing about? I miss it. Jen, somebody said all my worshipers were here on the TikTok. I just thought it was funny. All right, well, let's get to it. Let's see. So think about this now. What are the 5 major habits that will improve your aging like a superager? So brain, I'm going to change my answer. It has to be something like games, like word games, right? You'd like to do word problems. She's like, shut up. She's like, just shut up and read your dumb article. Okay. All right, number 1, move your body regularly. A lot of research shows that daily body movement is associated with longevity and happy aging. I don't use the word exercise. Oh, thank God. Because nobody wants that. Because I think we all have the connotation with exercise that it's like hitting the gym or running or something. But these activities could be like gardening, doing crafts, kind of working around the house. I can do that. Even walking counts as movement. They avoid a sedentary lifestyle. It's a little hard for us to avoid a sedentary behavior. Most of us have computer jobs, but they are very physically active and they have been their entire lives. Well, I'm out then. If they've been active their entire life, I just started exercising like a year ago. It's not good. My mom was a superager between 80 and 85. Then things started to change. Yeah.
Why are all the clocks messed up?
I think our electricity went out last night and we didn't know. Or it's 4:00 in the morning. I'm not really sure. Does getting up and getting a beer count as exercise? For you, Patty Jack? Yes. Here we go. Number 2, engage in social activities. People who regularly socialize, whether it's time for friends and family, volunteering, spending time at work with colleagues. They live longer, have better cognitive and physical health. That makes sense. And, oh, look, it says right here, people who follow Dina Blizzard on the TikTok, the Facebook, and the Instagram, and the YouTube will not necessarily live longer, but they will belly laugh more. That's so weird that they would add that. What are we doing with this chair? Because it feels like a lot. Lou, you going to get down? Get down. Okay. My alarm didn't go up this morning, so I called out sick. You know what? That's what the Lord wanted. The Lord wanted that. You know what? Now let's just take a break and have coffee cake. Okay. Okay. What? It said that? It did. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, the WAN. Mm-hmm. Oh, it's so good. All right. So far, exercise and social activity. We got that. We said that. One of my customers is 92, still makes quilts, cooks tons of candy for Christmas. It's constantly in the go. Based on this, Diana's never going to die. She's going to live forever. Tammy's like, according to this article, I should be dead. How many of you ladies are reading this going, listen, just based on the first two, I'm going to die today. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All right, here we go. Let's find out who's got number 3. Everybody's like, please don't read number 3 because I'm going to be dead by the end of the day. Here we go. Number 3, do what you can to reduce controllable stress. Okay. Is stress controllable? Are people considered... Can you look at somebody and be like, that is stress right there? If there was such thing as walking stress, it's that person. Listen, everybody sit for a minute and think, if I could think of somebody that was walking stress, yeah, I have somebody. Yeah, I got somebody. Now, how do I control that person? Between work, money, medical issues, family problems, life is inherently stressful. But keeping your brain and body sharp means reducing unnecessary stress at all costs. Some super agers have basically said, I haven't gotten involved in other people's drama, and I tried to keep from being angry a lot, being stressed a lot. I find that kind of striking, that they've at least avoided stress to the extent they could. They didn't create their own stress. I don't think that was a sentence, but that's what they say about me. I got one. Yeah. My ex-husband is walking stress. That's what I'm saying. You could literally look, just based on that alone. Thanks, Valentina. We're eating the last of the holiday pizzelles. I love pizzelles. I'm surprised that you still have them. A pizzelle wouldn't last a day here. They'd be gone. I always avoid other people's drama. Did you ever hear somebody going into their drama story and you're like, like, that sounds bad. Uh-oh. I see a low internet button over here. I don't know how it's going to go. We'll see. Oh, it went back up. I feel so attacked by this article. Yeah. Yeah, I was okay with the first 2, but with 2 teenage boys, I think I'm out. Yeah, you're out. Yeah. No such thing. I guess what they're saying is there's a lot of uncontrollable stress. And we all know what that is, which is just life. But sometimes, you meet somebody in your life and you're like, listen, here's what's going to happen today. Now that I've said the words controllable stress, you're going to be at work. You're going to be talking to somebody you've been talking to all the time. And you're going to look across the table and be like, I think I know what a controllable stress is. I think I shouldn't talk to you. I think you're part of my problem. And it's going to hit you. You'll be like, I think this is what Tina was talking about. I think it's you. So, yeah, I'm allergic to other people's drama. That's what I'm saying. Too much drama. Yeah, no. All right, we got 2 left. So let's see if any of us are going to be super agers. Okay, we could all do this. Challenge your brain. According to this article, cognitive stimulation is important for healthy aging too, and there are many ways you can challenge your mind as you get older. This is great, like watching programs about pudding. Duh. You're never too old to learn a new language. Who's going to join Duolingo with me? Missy, I haven't seen you on Duolingo. Learn a new way of picking up an instrument or do something that really challenges you cognitively or mentally. The key is making it mentally stimulating. A crossword, noted that if a certain task like a crossword puzzle induces panic, don't bother. Remember that controllable stress? I was walking stress until I quit my job as a coach for high school girls. I still have some stress with my kids, but extremely less and been more relaxed. Really, Noelle? I would think that, I don't know. That sounds like a fun job. Is it the parents? Which part of that? Was it all of it? I was going to say, there's a lot of things when it comes to stress, I think you could like get rid of. I went back to college at 50. That seems like a good one. I do puzzles. That's why I'm still alive. I was on Sunday, getting back to it today. I love Duolingo because there's so many people now. Like if you join Duolingo, make sure you put like Missy OFM or Tammy OFM because then I can see all the people from One Funny Mother. And I was like, they watching. They gonna know if I stop doing it. And when I was in Vegas, the internet wasn't great, so I didn't do it for a few days. And then I'd take all these tests to get my days streak back. Oh, it was a whole thing. Guten Morgen. Hey, Michaela. All right, there's one left. Let's see who's going to live a long time. All right. You could do this. Make time for the things you enjoy. Based on the published scientific literature she's read, as well as part of the super agers she spoke to, our researchers said healthy older people are doing the things that make them feel happy and fulfilled. Depending on whether one has the luxury to do so, one recommendation is to engage in activities that are engaging, enjoyable, motivating, and not stress-inducing. There you go. There you go. Listen, Diane will be the first one to do this. She lunch bunches, she dinner bunches, she makes peanut butter and jelly, she got a can't even. I had a brand new 500-piece puzzle, but Dennis stole it, at least ate 5 pieces and chewed them up. Okay. So Dennis made something that was enjoyable into something super stressful. Oh, Duolingo is going to keep nagging you to come back. That's all of us. Margaret, come back. We're trying to make you a super ager. Yep, this is my philosophy. Have fun with my pod, her people of distinction. Hot yoga is life for me. I love my yoga community. Allison, I need a yoga community. I'm a paintbrush, marker, pen, dye artist. I brought a printer to do direct-to-film prints to do t-shirts like your merch, turning myself into a digital artist. Whole new ball game, different than pen art, makes my brain sharp. Art makes me joyful. I'm 60 now and don't want to lose my mind. Duke, I love it. I love all the words you said. I don't know that I understood any of them, but it sounds exciting. Direct-to-film prints. I love it. Different than pen art. So cool. I love it. I hope everybody is in a class. Take a class on something you're like, I've always wanted to know, but even if it's weird, yoga stresses me out because of the farting. Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, and I don't, now that you've said it, I definitely don't want to stand near you while you do yoga. I like building Lego sets. I've started making bread. I love it. In fact, so Brooke and I were talking yesterday, and she was like, I think I need something else to do. Like, she loves doing crafts. She loves, like, she needs, like, her, when her brain is at school, she's like, I can do that as long as I have something to relax and do when that's done. So, yeah, do improv. Dean, I told you, Chris, Dean's taken 2 improv classes this semester. And he's loving it. I say semester. He's not even in school. Do you still call it a semester? Makes your life sound. Who farts in yoga? Everybody, Bob. Have you never done yoga? It's like the thing. They're like, now yoga is the combination of beautiful positions to stretch your body and farting. It's basically goes hand in hand. Just hand in hand. It's kind of, and they'll tell you in the class, they're like, now listen, we're going to be doing these and relaxing. And if you fart, don't worry about it. I'm over here like, you should worry about it. Anyone standing around me, you should worry, because I will call you out. I'll be like, Missy, stop farting. But I'm just not mature. You know what I'm saying? No, yoga really is the best thing for you. I want to take up that diamond painting, but I don't have the room. Yeah, you do, Sarah. Stop it. Sarah, if that's what you want to do, you make the room. Move some of your kids' stuff. Throw it in the trash. And you make room for you. Is sitting in a recliner and watching Netflix considered relaxing? Is it considered a hobby? No. Not really. Christine, you do have the time. You have to find something you love. Okay, listen, we're going to do something. And I want some honesty right here. Are you ready? Some of you are not going to like this. I want each of you to write in the comment one thing that you love to do to relax. Okay, it can't be watch TV. It has to be something you like to go for a walk. You like to go bowling. It has to be something that you're currently doing. And if you can't answer this question, no, cleaning is not, Nicole, stop it. I will, and on most of your answers, if they're not good, and I'll be like, girl, Melissa, shop could be, but shouldn't be. Crochet, travel, baking, hiking, exercise, pickleball, leave. Tanya, leave is not draw. Watch One Funny Mother. That is not it. It has to be something you do. Walk, but not doing it currently. That's like the baseline. If you're not listening to Broadway tunes, read, embroider, thrifting, it's a good one. I don't know why thrifting seems different than shopping, because you're not spending a lot of money, maybe. All right. And then I want you to say on here, it says, I don't know what I like to do. Or laundry, Shelly, you're out. Figure something else out. Especially during Sal week. Crochet, Wordle, napping, playing with your dog, that works, napping. All right. Okay. Dance, quilting, going to the beach, running, but really trotting because my body is falling apart. Fair. Watercolor classes, online watercolor? Judy, that sounds exciting. Sleep is not one of them, Gabby. Pick a new one. Learn piano, Legos, build things, backgammon. I kill at backgammon. Laughing with my grandson, wordscapes. Yeah. Brushing horses. Well, you just find random horses. Be like, you need a haircut and a brush. You would need a horse. Making mosaics. Mandela pictures. I like those. Stare and wonder. That is done. All right. These are good, but I still feel like the people that don't have something that they're doing are not fessing up. All right. So here's my last question of the day. Here we go. Is there something that you're not currently doing that you've always been interested in? And if you found a class, you would take the class. Everybody think for a second. I would take a woodshop class. I, in my mind, could build a house. And I just need somebody to teach me how to turn the saw on. That is all I need. And not sex. Okay. Class? Let me start again. Do they have classes? Stained glass class, skydiving, sign language, fencing, pottery, like in Ghost. Do you think there'll be a hot man with no shirt on? Woodworking. Tammy, you could do it. You could do it. Music lessons. Our garage is a whole wood shop. Oh, glass blowing, Pittsburgh. There's a lot of glass blowing. Pittsburgh, I was in Pittsburgh when I went with my dad on his journey to go see the lady, and there was a whole glass blowing place right across, not far from the bakery. Did you notice I don't know anything about Pittsburgh, but I know there's a giant bakery, and across the street there's glass blowing class. I love that my reference point was like, there's a bakery near you. ASL, diamond painting. I agree with you on the woodwork. I always wanted to take painting and drawing. I bought a new saw. YouTube has videos. I like my fingers. Is it Oakmont? Thank you, Patty Jack. Oakmont Bakery. Yeah. And down the street, you got to go. You got to Pittsburgh. You got to go. Pittsburgh, are you coming to the show? I'm going to be in Munn Hall, which isn't just outside of Pittsburgh. Kind of excited. My cousin's out there. It's going to be fun. Scrapbooking, a blanket class, synchronized swimming. I think that's who all the people on my team on TikTok are going to do. Maybe we're just building. Did you guys know if you join my team, we're going to do synchronized swimming, but not in the water. It's very specialized. But if you'd like to be in the class, let me know. I'm going to get us all together and we're going to learn. I would love to work with newborns. I love babies so much. Sign language. Julie is going to come to the Pittsburgh show. So we'll have to look for her. Flower arrangement. My whole life was boy sports. The youngest is done now, and I'm struggling with what to do next. Kathy, girl, you just described my life. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do now that all my kids have grown up. Stop it. It's not a chicken wing. Stop it. That is my favorite thing to scream across the room. It's not a chicken wing. Just use that at work. No matter what the problem is. There was a problem with the printer. It's not a chicken wing. You got to put new ink in it. Just throw in, it's not a chicken wing. Whenever you're solving a problem today, please do that. I like to give you homework. I like to give you things to yell at people that make no sense. Yeah. Just, you're at work. Oh, your tire blows out. Oh, it's not a chicken wing. Like that. You can change the inflection to make it work. I did synchro as a teen. Would love to do it again. Allison, you're the captain. You got to join my TikTok team. It's very specialized. Yeah. So just yell, it's not a chicken wing. And I'm going to be honest, at some point that's going to work. Do it with your kids. That'll confuse the heck out of them when they're fighting over a ball and be like, it's not a chicken wing, and just walk away. I just ordered 2 pounds of chicken wings from my neighbor's farm. Do you know how many chickens you just disabled? I don't like to think that it came from actual chickens, but I think you know what you just did. Watching all of you do some of this stuff, reduce my stress to laughter. There you go, Leslie. That's what we're here for. What if it really is a chicken wing? What if the problem really is chicken wings? I don't know. Even better. What if it is a chicken wing? I didn't think that through. Yeah, I'm going to try that with my students when they're fighting over a book. It's not a chicken wing. I mean, think about it. This is pretty, just picturing disabled chickens. I'm telling you, Mm-hmm. It's not a chicken wing. Works on for so many scenarios. I think we more than disabled the chicken, just so we're clear. I don't want you guys to think that they take them apart in parts. They don't. They don't. Mm-hmm. My girl went back to college yesterday. She was here for a month. I want her to go thrive, but I sure enjoyed her being here. I know, Marcy. She'll come back. Don't you worry. Alexis, I'll make sure to use that on my students today. There's a chicken factory near my house, and it smells so bad. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I literally got a picture of chickens with bandages and slings in my head. Chicken. Uh-huh. Oh. Yes. Can I try that with preschoolers when they are fighting over toy? Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not a chicken wing like that. Mm-hmm. It works, you guys. Don't ask me how I know. I just do. What day is it? Let's say Wednesday. Dean, is it Wednesday?
Yeah.
He says yes, so it is. I'm pretty sure it's a farm and not a factory. Okay, well, if you're eating chicken wings, same result. Can't eat chickens. Farm, factory. If you ordered 2 pounds of chicken wings, I don't know how many chickens that is, but mm-hmm. Yeah. This makes me think of when my daughter was little and she ate crab legs. I told her the crabs were rolling around. We're rolling around on wheelchairs in the ocean so she wouldn't feel bad. But if it was a chicken wing, then they can fight. Yes. Then game on. Mm-hmm. Oh, I did tell him. Dean, Chris Bass is here. He said, tell him to get in touch if he wants to talk voiceovers.
Oh, yeah.
Chris, what? Chris,
Well,
text me your phone number.
I feel bad because I don't know, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. I saw the classes are on the exact day that, like, on the nights that I work at Healing.
Yeah, no, he knows that. I already told him that. But he said if you just want to talk about it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go.
All right, I love you. Are you coming home or you have another class?
I have feelings tonight.
Oh, okay. All right, I love you.
Hello.
So anyway. Voiceover, it's not a chicken wing, Dean. You don't know what that means. But send me your number. I'll give it to Dean. It's probably easier for him to text you or just call you. My son is a vet and just asked if he could have an acre of our land to open a dog rescue. I have 7 dogs. I thought I was already running a rescue. Oh, I would love to. Can I have an acre of your land and I'll run a dog rescue? Is there a way for someone to look into voiceovers? We've been telling my youngest for years that he should try to do that. Yes, Wendy, there's a guy named Chris Bass who is on the TikTok right now, and he's part of our community. And he has a voiceover class that he's running. I don't know, is it full, Chris? But you can look up Chris Bass, or he can get in touch with you. It's Wendy Giampino Olmsted. Yeah, he has a great class. But every major city is going to have them as well. But I know Chris, he's going to check, he said. Mm-hmm. Pickleball day. How do you know who will be home for dinner? Well, I know that pretty much Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, he's not home. And now that school started, I'm not really quite sure of Brooke's schedule. But I told you at this point, I just cook a lot of food and I stick it in there. And then I don't feel guilty. And I go, good luck. There's food here if you're going to pack. If not, I need to get a hobby. Deb, that's what I'm saying. I've met a lot of people who will say, I said, well, what do you like to do for fun? And I am amazed when people are like, I don't know. What? Because my life runs on fun. I don't know how people don't have fun. Now, lately, not fun, boring, because I'm doing a lot of work. But when I go to work on stage, then it's fun. It's all the other stuff that I gotta. Yeah, in their rent. Yeah, right, Shikendra. I hate when people ask me that. Laura, that means you not having enough fun. Hi, Michael from England. Hello. I should have done that. I'm sorry, that was probably offensive, Michael, but that's all I know how to say in English. I could literally list 20 things I do for fun. I need to give some away to others. That's what I'm saying, Victoria. This is why I'm here, is to tell you, girl, you just got back from Vegas. What do you mean not fun? No, that part was fun, Kimberly. It's just all the work that I missed that I got to come back and do, and it's real boring. Yeah. No. You know how some parts of like your life are fun and the other parts are like, oh, you want me to pay this bill? Okay. That's not going to happen like that. Yeah. There's a group of us here in Brooklyn who get together once a month and scrapbook. I wish I could just give you all my stuff and you can just scrapbook it. I've never scrapbooked anything. I'm not good at that. I'm with Laura. Seeing you is fun. Or Flyers games. Not sure after that. Fun. What is that? This adulting is getting in the way of all the fun. I'm telling you. My husband's officially retired December 30th, has absolutely no hobbies. He's driving me nuts already. Robin, we're going to need to fix that. He going to need to do something. Yeah. I've heard people say that when their husbands retire and then they're just up their butts. And you're like, listen, nobody's been in my butt for the whole time we've been married. And now you up in it. And I need you to back out of it and leave me alone. Because I had a fine life. I have heard that. Yeah. Nope. I have heard that. I've heard women go get jobs to get away from their husbands that just came home from their job. They're like, God, have I got this to come when mine retires? Yes. Maybe you need to start like thinking about your person and being like, listen, what do you like to do without me nowhere near you by yourself? Two friends' husbands have recently retired. Both got part-time jobs. Yeah. Sometimes I feel that way after the weekend with my husband. Laura is amazingly absent most of the time. I wonder why. Good morning, Barb. I'm telling you. He's all up in my space. Yeah, my husband's company sent him home from the office and he's all in my space. A guy I worked with said he wasn't allowed to retire because his wife said she didn't want him helping her. She's like, you do not retire. Do you understand? Nobody wants you here. Hubby and I are together 24/7. We're both still alive. Amazing. I told my hubs he has to golf twice a week when he retires. You're the greatest wife ever, Net. He's like, okay. My dad is constantly bugging my mom to retire, and she says, why? So she can sit around and watch TV? That's what I mean, Amanda. I'm telling you. When I was married, it was always like, when are you going to retire? I was like, what am I going to retire? Do what? Talk to you? No, I'm good. I like talking to people that want to actually hear what I have to say. I have a couple volunteer lined up jobs for my husband when he retires. That's nice. My dad is semi-retired pastor and started his own relocation tour business. When my dad retired, I bought him a doll house kit to build. He didn't know he had talent. He made probably 30 doll houses, bird houses. He loved them and gave them away. Oh. Mine is retiring in April. No! I'm grateful my husband is a truck driver. He's on the road 30 plus days. Wow. I like alone time at times, most times these days. There is a beautiful man that I follow on, there's just some funny people I follow on the Insta. But there's a beautiful fellow I follow. And I couldn't tell you what the man looks like that I follow because all his videos are about his father. And his father has Alzheimer's. And he's caring for his father full time. He lives with him. And so all the conversations are with his dad. And his dad is so lovely and like such a gentle soul. He's old, but he doesn't know where he is on most days or where his things are. Do you follow him too? And do you know his name, Anne Marie? I want to tell people about him, but yeah, I'd have to look. But it's so beautiful, and just the way that he talks to his dad, and he's so patient. Is it Dan Salinger? And he just, his tone of voice, he's never short with him. He never gets frustrated. He's so patient. And here's me. Die. Why are you doing that? She fine. Listen, God gives you what you can handle. I'm like, his dad's name is Ed. So beautiful. So beautiful. Now I'm over here. Die. Get up. Get up. You're fine. Like that. God knew. This will not be good. It is a heart disease, and it's so beautiful to watch this man, I guess Dan and Ed. It's rude to call your mother by her first name. How's she gonna know who I'm talking to? How's she gonna know? She loves it. Oh, he was a podiatrist. They're just so lovely. Why did I tell you that? Because he says the same things over and over again. The best was when the dad kept saying if he was his son. He said, yes, I'm your son. And dad said, well, I'm really happy that you're my son. It's so beautiful. My dad was a hospital CEO, retired, went stir crazy, went to work part-time at Vineyard Vines, and wore the whale costume advertising their sales outside the door. He loved it. Oh, they're so fun. So anyway, so there's my Instagram recommendation for the day. Dan Salinger and Ed. Yeah. So there is beauty in the universe, and the two of them, anytime I see their feed, it's so lovely. So anyway. All right. So it is Wednesday, everybody. Hopefully you got some laughs today. I am looking to see when some of our hearts are going to show up in the mail. Chris will be checking the mailbox. What's the name again? Everybody says that it's Dan Salinger, Salinger. His dad is always worried about if he has money. My grandson calls my husband, his grandpa, by his first name, and he loves it. I think it's funny. I remember when I was really close with my grandparents as well. And I remember, talking to my friends about my grandparents. And I was like, Irene, Rudy, Rakina. She had like 7 names. And somebody's like, well, why does she have all these names? I'm like, oh, let me tell you a story. And I would tell them the whole story, tell them stories about my grandma, my grandpa, all this stuff. They're like, how do you know so much about your grandparents? I'm like, because I hang out with them. My grandma's my best friend. Like, we used to just hang out all the time. And I was like, well, what's your grandmom's name? And they were like, Grandma? I was like, what's her name? What's her actual name? I don't know. Well, what year was she born? I don't know. I'm like, well, did she da 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 da? I would ask all these questions that people didn't know. And I was like, oh, you got to get to know your grandma. And I'd call her Rude. I'd be like, Rude. Rudy. Rude. I don't know. I feel like as you get older, your relationship, hopefully, with your parents and grandparents changes and grows. And yeah, I'm glad because my kids, if they're stressed out about something, if I'm working or something, and I'll call grandma, go talk to grandma about it. And it's so funny to me because every once in a while I'll get into a fight with my kids and my mom will be there and they'll be like, can you believe that our mom is blah, 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 blah. And here's Diana. Here's Diana. She goes, Dad, tell me what happened. Tell me what your mom did. Mm-hmm. And she'll egg them on. She'll be like, oh, then what'd she do? She'll egg them on. She'll take it all in. And then they'll be like, so you gonna yell at her? She's like, no, I would have yelled at you 20 days before this. Your mother's right. I'm like, get her. Get him, Mom. Get him. Mm-hmm. I said, oh, you thought you were going to tell on me? Where do you think I learned it? I learned it from OG Diana. One of my dolls would call me by my first name. That's when I don't respond to Mom. We shut off, ignore them sometimes. She didn't do. Irene, see, you got Irene. It's a good name, Irene. Yeah, well, that's how it started. It started because I was getting ready for Miss America. And she was like Miss America crazy. She was just making dresses. So couldn't even. I'd be like, Mom. Wouldn't answer. I'd be like, Diane. She'd be what? Pop right out of it. That's how it started. People ask me, they're like, why do you call her by that? Because she don't listen. If you call her Mom, nothing. Everyone's my back. Diana. What? Get her attention. Mm-hmm. And, she's a star now. And, she wants to be branded. She don't want to be called Mom. Anybody can be called Mom. She wants to be Di. Mm-hmm. Yes. Spend as much time with your grandmoms as possible. Privileged most days to live with and help raise the grandsons. I love it. I told you. Was Rudy still with you during Miss Mac? Yeah. She loved it. So she was there the night I won. And it was 5 years after my grandpa died, which was a pretty good chunk of time. And I just remember her saying, this is the first night I haven't cried myself to sleep. And I had just won. So I was kind of out of it. I was like, Grandma, we won. She's like, oh, come on. She's crying, but good cry, right? And then she goes, this is the first time I'm not going to cry myself to sleep tonight. And I remember being so excited. And I go, what? It just kind of like this was so crazy and surreal. And she said it. And I remember in the moment going, what? I go, what are you talking about? She said, I usually cry myself to sleep, but with a smile on her face because she's so happy. And I go, what are you talking about? She goes, because Grandpa died. I said, Grandpa died 5 years ago. Yeah, I cry myself every night. And it was just the first time that those moments where you start to see your grandparents as people, and she's never going to go around and tell her grandchild, I'm having a hard time. Having a hard time moving on. Right? She missed him so much, Victoria. She cried apparently every night for at least 5 years, at least until that night. But that night, she didn't cry herself to sleep. So excited. And then we get ready for Miss America. Yeah, no, so that was 95. And she was around for Dean. So that was 99. And then she died just before Jacqueline. I swear that she's the reincarnation. Jacqueline is the reincarnation of Rudy. Rudy died. Is she here? Is Di here? I forget when Rudy died, but it was a few months. Jacqueline was born the following May. Yeah. Had to look you in the TikTok. Do I look good, Moon? So Rudy was around for all that. She came to everything. She was so excited. For the address, yes, Kelly, if you would like to send a heart for our heart tree, I will put it into the post for you. P.O. Box 604. So if you'd like to send in your heart, you can send it to that address. I was 7 when my maternal grandparents passed, early 30s when my paternal grandfather, and late 40s when my paternal grandmother. Oh, Tammy, you had some good times. I only knew my mom's mom. Everyone else had passed away. I still have my mom's parents. They are Swedish, and I swear they live forever. Both are in their late 80s and living life. It's awesome. Beautiful. Well, go send your grandmom a note. Or if you are the grandma, make sure bribe your kids and grandkids to come over and hang out with you. Make food. People love food. I just keep making food here. I'm trying to get Jacqueline to come home more. I'm going to start taking pictures of all the food I make and send it to her. I'll be like, oh, if you were here, you could have some of this cake. Really, Timo? Oh, I just lost my grandmother this weekend. She was almost 103. Oh, Rebecca. I'm so glad that you had her for so long. So nice. All right. Well, what kind of hearts do you want? Homemade, heart ornaments, anything, Courtney? No, homemade. No, don't go out and buy anything. Homemade. Real crazy. I never had in-laws. They were passed when I met my hubby. Were you on time for work today? I live in California and bank on you running late so I can see you live. Melanie, you're the only one no, you're right. Probably Athena enjoys me being on late. So I will try to be late for you, Melanie. Melanie appreciates Melanie. Melanie, that was the best compliment of today. I'll be like, you guys, I'll probably try to be late tomorrow for Melanie. So, that's how my mom tries to bribe my siblings to come home to Florida and Texas for food. Where's the address to send hearts? Duke, I just put it in the post, but it's P.O. Box 604, Morristown, Morrestown, New Jersey, 08057. No, you're not chopped liver. You're on the melon. We're going to call the Melanie list. I can't believe you still have your Christmas tree up. Tony, it's a Valentine's tree, and you will see it Monday or today. I guess I should check the post office and see if anybody sent anything. I'm a giver. Thank you, Katie, for noticing. I'm a giver. I'm here for those California ladies. So, feels like I need to do a grandmom heart now. Yeah. So if you send a heart, send the name of somebody you love on the front. On the back, something about them that you love. I will read them. Tanny, thank you. All of us in California appreciate when you're late. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, everybody. Well, have a great day. It's Wednesday. Keep it in mind. 08057 is the zip. Yeah. It's an awesome way to grade papers and enjoy the day off with no students in the building. Good, Wendy. And Wendy, I hope you can connect with Chris Bass as well on those voiceover classes. It's kind of a weird occupation, but it's a great occupation. I would love to do voiceovers. I should take the class with Chris Bass. So that's it, everybody. Have a great day. As Judy from Saskatoon says, do something nice for yourself or others. It's the last 2 days to order our Valentine's jammy bottoms or the top that just says, I'm good. Girl, I'm good. yeah, that's it. So have a great day and a blessed day. And I look forward to seeing you guys here tomorrow morning. I think we have a guest, so it's going to be exciting. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.